Welcome to Top 10 Goons. Most of your favorite Fuji musicians have been in the entertainment scene for more than 30 years. Some have released over 40 albums and counting. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 Fuji musicians and their first ever released album. Yemi Alade started his music career from Ebute-Metta, Lagos, though he's originally from Osun State. While most Fuji musicians are Muslim by religion, in the case of Yemi Alade, he is from a Christian home. A further proof to show the genre is not exclusive of Muslim faithful alone as many erroneously thought. Yemi Alade has released numerous successful albums which has gained him huge and loyal fan base. His debut album titled Celebration was released in the year 1995. The Igwe Fuji, as he is fondly called by his fans, has went on to release other successful albums later on. Saheed Osupa has been in the Fuji music scene for over 30 years, so it is safe to refer to him as an OG in the Fuji music business. The Abeokuta-based Fuji star who lost his wife in the year 2013 has released more than 28 albums. But our reason for doing this video is to draw your attention to his first album, which marked the beginning of his now thriving music career. Surprisingly, Saheed Osupa music is widely listened to and appreciated by the Yoruba in French-speaking countries like Cotonou, Côte d'Ivoire, Togo, Congo, Cameroon, Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, and the rest of them. In the year 1996, Saheed Osupa released his debut album titled Ojumo Ire, which translates to Good Day in English. The veteran musician, who is a recipient of countless chieftaincy titles, is holding it down fujically. Taye Currency is one of the most sought-after Fuji musicians in Nigeria and Ibadan, his base. A close friend to Seyi Makinde, the governor for your state, who once bought him an expensive Toyota LCV worth millions of naira. Music for Taye Currency started a long time ago. Consistency, creativity, and talent brought him this far. He started as a backup singer to his brother at a young age of 11 in the year 1983. While Taye Currency now boasts of numerous albums, his debut album Millennium was released in the year 1999. Alao Malaika is one of those Fuji musicians who brought life and swag to the genre back in the days. He started his music journey from Quranic school back then as a child in Agege, one of the places he grew up from in Lagos State. What do you call someone who started his first Fuji music band in the year 1983, if not OG, before the IG? The Fuji musician, who is now in his 50s, has toured more than 50 countries of the world. That is story for another day. The singer, whose first wife is the daughter of Olubadan of Ibadan, released his debut album, Mr. Wonder, in the year 1994. Since then, Alao Malaika has not applied break in his musical journey. No wonder his net worth and fame keeps skyrocketing every day. Muri Thunder started his music career from Apapa, Lagos State. He even dropped out of school to focus on his music career to the disapproval of the parents. His real name is Muri Thunder, an Islamic name. His Igbo friends who couldn't pronounce the name correctly in school back then changed it to Muri Thunder, a name he would later adopt as a stage name. I have some people who have helped me in life. People like Alhaji Pasuma, Alhaji Osupa. I used to go to their shows and they used to allow me to perform at their parties. That is how the popularity and acceptance began for me, said Muri Thunder. Fast forward to the year 1999, Muri Thunder's popularity increased beyond his expectation and he was encouraged to release his debut album titled Optimism. Optimism, his debut album, sold thousands of copies during its first week of release. The acceptance was huge, especially in the Ajegunle area of Lagos, where he started from. Adewale Ayuba, also known as Mr. Johnson, is one of the most versatile and unique Fuji musicians in Nigeria. The 1966 Ikene-born musician took after his father, who was also a local musician at the time. Releasing his debut album at the young age of 17 was a rare feat back then. Ayuba changed the face of Fuji music, which was seen back then by the elite as a genre for touts through his delivery, composure, and lyrics. Ibere, his 1986 release album, marked the beginning of a new dawn for Ayuba and the Fuji music genre in general. Abass Obesere, also known as Omorakpala, broke into the Fuji music scene with his unusual style of delivery, stagecraft, and lyrics. Obesere was a big rival to Wasiu Ayinde back then before he took a long break from the scene. He has exported Fuji music to more than 50 countries of the world through his sold-out shows. The Apple Juice singer who survived a ghastly motoring accident in the year 2012 is one of the richest Fuji musicians in Nigeria. The former Sony Music signee, who is an indigene of Ibadan, Oyo State, released his debut album Introduction in the year 1991. Obesere will forever be remembered for his boldness and courage to explore Fuji music in a way others couldn't back then. Saheed Osupa's name must be mentioned if you want to talk about the best Fuji musicians in Nigeria. His fans base cut across Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. The 1969 Ajegule-born musician has become a lyrical genius by many, and even Burna Boy, who is not a Fuji musician. Music started for him as a teenager in the year 1983 and has went on to release over 40 studio albums. Osupa, who owns the title of the King of Fuji music, has been a long rival of Pasuma till they both sheared their sword few months ago. Fuji Fa Disco is his first album, which was released in the year 1983 to test his acceptance. The success of the album blew his mind due to the level of acceptance and recognition it brought in. If you are watching this video and you were born when Osupa released the album, let us know in the comment section below. Pasuma is no doubt the most popular Fuji musician alive. Sentiment aside, he can best be described as the face of Fuji music. He has succeeded in making even non-Yoruba speaking people to love Fuji music. He ventured into Fuji music in the year 1984 at the tender age of 17. Pasuma, who was inspired by King Wasiu Ayinde to start Fuji music, is not just a singer but a good dancer as well. Pasuma in his early days used to perform in hotels and clubs around Mushin, Ebute Metta, Apapa, Agege, and many other places in Lagos. His debut album Recognition, released in the year 1993, launched him to limelight. Wasiu Ayinde, also known as K1, is one of the most traveled Fuji musicians alive. Baba has toured more than 50 countries of the world, with his global tour beginning in the year 1986 when he performed in several North American and European countries. His chieftaincy titles are just too numerous to mention, but the notable ones among them are Amoludu of Ibadan and Olu of Lagos. Wasiu Ayinde's style of Fuji music can best be described as classic, as he makes use of piano, which makes it sound different from the rest. K1 is the most famous and richest Fuji musician alive. All these wouldn't have been possible if he didn't take the bold and courageous step to release his debut album, Ibere, in the year 1980. If you want to know about how much all these Fuji musicians I talk about charge to perform in shows, watch this video that appears on your screen.